Wow. Yeah.
So I want to wish Sister P, Mama P, from the people of Southwest St. Andrew and on behalf of myself and my family, a happy, happy, happy 77th birthday. Everybody would remember that famous, I think it was a budget debate, that discussion with the firefighters, right? And everybody was up in arms about how Portia, as part of the government, take that position and all the rest of it. And as young politicians and local government advocates at the time, we were up in arms. So a group of us decided that we were going to ask for audience with the minister. We called and we asked, told her what it was about, and she graciously granted us a meeting. We planned all of what we were going to say because, we were upset. You have to support the government and all of that. Portia welcomed us in, started with the stories, the big hugs and kisses and all of that, and we sat down. And all of us had our script about what we were going to say. And I don't even know what happened. I thought we stuck to our script. But when we came out of the meeting, we were all laughing, all smiling, and nobody could remember what we said or what we came out of the meeting with. So we went in as lions and we came out as lambs. That no matter what the conversation is, no matter who you are, she can come hug you up, she can come give you this kiss, and believe you me, that just changes every single thing from that moment on. And then the other moment that has always remained with me, quite frankly, is I had the honor to go with her to Michigan and to visit some of the farm work sites with her. And when we got to Mackinac Island, and we were there listening to the owners, yes, of the farms and the hotels talking about the farm workers program, some good things, but also some bad things, that came out of that. And we were, Lord Almighty, what's she going to do now? Because she was handling herself well. I mean, she was talking to these leaders and stuff, have them kind of really in the palm of her hand, but it was still a hard issue to deal with some of our Jamaicans who were there. When we met with the workers, let me tell you something, she found such an artful way of getting to the crux of the matter, appealing to them as Jamaicans and as ambassadors and what they need to do and how they need to make us proud. I saw people crying, and I went up to one of them and said, what happened? And the girl said to me, boy, I can't tell you some of the things I'm going to do. It's when I hear she talk like that, like a woman, I feel bad. I can't do it no more. Again, that's just part of who Portia is. That she doesn't have to tell all the bad things about your story, but she's able to appeal to who you are, the heart of who you are, and bring out the best of what is inside of you.
Strength of a woman.
Sister P, Mama P, how you do? It's been a while. I want to share my moments with you. 1995, when I was asked to be the best man, one of the best men at your wedding. That's a story in and of itself. But I can tell you, and I can honestly say to my comrades, that's when I had an opportunity to see and feel the magnetism of who you really are as a person. I got to know you personally then. And all that I had heard about you was confirmed and a lot more. But perhaps the moment that I want to share most with comrades was the moment when, as your foreign minister, we visited the King of Spain. And what I saw you do to the king, when the protocol said we must shake hands and curtsy, you went up and you gave the king a big hug and a kiss. And the king almost fainted. He recovered and he had a wonderful conversation. But when we were leaving, you stood up and your cape, because it was cold, we were in Spain at the time, you stood up and your cape needed to be put on your shoulder. I, as your foreign minister, was a bit slow on the draw. The king, seeing that I was not as responsive as I ought to be. Put the Queen aside for a moment, grabbed the cape and went and put it on and embraced you. That was a moment to savor. My last moment was when, as your industry minister, we had the investment forum in Montego Bay, and the investment and the investor that is now one of the largest BPO, Sutherland Global in Jamaica. I remember that story, how you came to magnetize that gentleman and to cause that investment to happen. He was following you around all over the place, wanting to have a conversation with you. And you watched him, you observed him, and then finally you said, no, I will see him, let him come. Let him come, I'll talk to him. The man came, none of them knew who the man was. The man came, sat down, and when he told his story, it was a compelling story. The rest is history. You're one of a kind, Mama P. We love you.
Strength of a woman.
Hi, Sister P. Just want to wish you a very happy birthday. 77 years is no mean order, and you are doing well, you're strong, and it's by the grace of the Lord. I just want to take a moment, though, to highlight two things as to memories that I have with Sister P. And the first one is just about the magnetism of her personality and who she is. One day we're in Bamboo, and we're awaiting her arrival. And there was this person that was there, I won't say if it's man or woman, this person that was there that was going in at her, you know, saying all of these derogatory things and denigrating things. And so when she arrived, you know, thought it was my duty to start to steer her away from that individual because of how the person was behaving. Now, lo and behold, when she arrived, that was the first person that ran towards her to take a picture. And I was like, what's going on here? And I realized then that, you know, just who she is, when she enters a room, when she enters a community, or wherever it is, she disarms even her greatest critic. I thought to myself, that boy is a tremendous quality for somebody to have as a leader, as a politician. Something that I admire about Portia is the fact that even after 40 years in politics, she still took the opportunity to speak of who she is, where she's coming from, and who she represents. And that is inspirational to persons like myself. I'm quite sure there were some who were saying that, boy, you know, you can't stop talking about where you come from now. But those who came on the tail end of our career like myself, it emboldened us to be able to feel free to also acknowledge who we are, to be proud of who we are, and to stand up and tell our story and to try and inspire the next generation. So I think that she has done tremendously well in ensuring that no matter who you are and where you come from, you can find a place in this country. She has shattered absolutely every ceiling, every limitation that has been placed on individuals in this society. And I think that the entire country needs to pause for a moment for a worthy cause to acknowledge the legend that is Portia Simpson Miller. Happy birthday, Mama P, Sister P. We love you dearly, and we wish for you many, many more.
Hi, Sister P. This is your boy, wishing you happy birthday. 77 years, and you still look great. You know, Sister P, you have a tremendous legacy to be proud of. I remember when I first jumped out to support you, there was one thing in my mind, because as a colleague in the cabinet from 1998 right through to when you were Prime Minister, every time you got up to speak, I was clear on whose behalf you spoke. You always defended the common Jamaican man and woman. And I love you and respect you for this. Your government, which you led, was undeniably the most financially sound and disciplined government in the history of our country. And that nobody can erase. And just for some fun, I remember when we went to the Jazz Festival in 2013 when you were Prime Minister. And we got stuck in traffic at 3 a.m. in the morning. You were the Prime Minister of Jamaica, and it wasn't beyond you to get out of the car, with all the security behind you and to start to jog your way to the Half Moon Hotel. Sorry for the poor Assistant Commissioner of Police who fell and you had to stop to pick him up, and then we went on our merry way. You jogged for almost the entire journey after spending an entire night at the Jazz Festival. Sister P, you are one of we. Happy birthday. We love you.
Strength of a woman.
The maxim service before self. I think that maxim is best exemplified by no other than Portia Simpson Miller. There's no question that Portia remains and will remain for a long time the best labor minister we have ever had in this country. We had her contribution to labor relations will never be matched by another minister of labor in Jamaica. Bauxite workers, tourism workers, the sugar workers, all of these groups of workers, the petroleum tanker drivers, all of these group of workers, Portia did a marvelous job. In fact, she had a peculiar style. Her style was, when you come to me at the ministry, see the phone there, you can call your wife, you can call your girlfriend, because nobody is leaving here until we have a settlement. And I can recall a meeting we had starting at about 11 o'clock one Saturday morning. And that meeting ended about 5:30, 6 o'clock the following Monday. We had perhaps one of the biggest settlements for the bauxite and aluminum worker. Portia stood with us all throughout the time to ensure that the workers got a decent settlement, but also to ensure that the industry, which is so vital to the economy of Jamaica, that the industry remain open so that the owners could continue to produce bauxite and aluminum. She was responsible for lighting up Savannah Park. We must not forget that when we went to the World Cup, she was the minister in 1998. When she took over as Minister of Labor, the national insurance was virtually dead. She put in a board, she put in other structures, and when she left as Labor Minister, NIS was in excess of $40 billion. Portia, on behalf of my family, on behalf of the trade union movement, the workers across Jamaica, I'd love to wish you happy birthday.
So don't you underestimate strength of a woman.
Happy birthday, Portia. I'm trying to say it as our comrade leader, Michael Manley, would say it, but I didn't get it right. I remember when you were to become president of the PNP Women's Movement, and he gave those instructions. And I remember you saying to me, Sony, if it's not you working in the office, me not turn it, you know. And I said, Portia, but Michael gave the instructions, what are you talking about? But you became the president, and we have a lot of moments in that. I also remember those New Year's Eve nights when you thought we had nobody, and you said, come girls, you all need to come to Tavistock, make us celebrate our New Year's Eve together. Make the man them go about them business. And we sat there, and when 12 o'clock came, we all cried, hugged each other, and drove out at 1 o'clock. We longed for more of your candor, more of your jokes. We miss having you around. Happy birthday.
So don't you underestimate strength of a woman.
Happy birthday, Sister P. Today I am wearing blue because I am your original blue-eyed baby. It's a real pleasure to be wishing you happy birthday, 77 years and still going strong. Sister P, you have taught us so many lessons, so many lessons. your high emotional intelligence, your passion for the Jamaican people. Going abroad, traveling the length and breadth of this country, seeing you hug from the cane farmer with his garb thickened with sweat and dirt from his work, his toil during the day, and you throwing a full body hug on him, shows me the genuineness, the absolute love and sincerity that you have for the Jamaican people. I'll never forget one incident in which you were going through a speech, and you were, in the speech it had something about ordinary Jamaicans, and you immediately crossed it out and said there's nothing ordinary about the Jamaican people. Every Jamaican is extraordinary. Those lessons just reminded me of how much your love for the Jamaican people is so strong. I'll never forget an incident also in which you were opening a health center, and I think it was in Delroy Truck's constituency. And some women were about 20 feet away from you, and they were having a debate as to whether your hair was really yours. And they were of the opinion that they were whispering. And you had seemingly heard them talking, and when you were finished with your conversation, you went over and you pulled your hair. It's all mine, and walked off. That is just one of so many of the great moments we have with you. The love is still there, Sister P. I want us to, as a party, to remind the Jamaican people of how your elevation to the presidency deepened and strengthened our Jamaican democracy. Every little young girl, every part of Jamaica can now have a vision and an ambition to become leader of this nation. That's all due to you, Sister P. Thank you. Much love.
Strength of a woman.
Comrades and friends, it is my pleasure to bring greetings to the most Honorable Portia Simpson Miller, my comrade, my big sister, and my friend. There are so many stories that I shared with Portia as I traveled with her throughout the length and breadth of Jamaica while she was the opposition leader and also as Prime Minister. I remember when I had the opportunity to travel with her to London, and we went into a large departmental store on Oxford Street. I never knew so many Jamaicans worked in that store. All the Jamaicans left their posts to come to get a hug, a kiss, and just to greet Portia. Everywhere we went on that London tour, while she was doing her official duties, Portia just lit up the room and everybody gravitated towards her. Throughout our journey across Jamaica, the reaction was the same. The children gravitated towards Portia. And throughout all of this, what I admire most is that she remained humble. Humble when all the love was shown to her, not only by the adults, but especially by the children. I remember in 2010, I was going through some personal tribulation, and Portia was aware of it. And she used to find time to call me every day, whether as Prime Minister, as opposition leader, and even when she was Prime Minister thereafter. And she told me, Betty, don't let anybody see you cry. Just go into a room, put all your tribulations into an imaginary jar in your mind, and just rub that jar with love. Just show love to everybody. The mold that made Portia Simpson Miller, it dash away, it gone, because she's just one of a kind. Portia taught me something which I consider very, very special. She said, never look down on anybody unless you're willing to raise them up. You know, she said, we never chose our parents. So she always, you know, encouraged us to help our fellow Jamaicans, help each other, and always try to lift up somebody. Portia, thank you for that, because I've lived my life trying to lift up everybody that I meet, love and encourage people. I love you. Cheers, Miss P. Enjoy your birthday, and hoping that God will give you many, many more wonderful years. I love you, Miss P.